then to above all I show. Giving the scoop and the latest on how the story goes. Broadcasting from Vegas in case you didn't know. Worldwide Great Commission, that's the gospel. Discussing topics that standard is righteous living. Bumping them bangers and interviewing different Christians. Who's hot, who's not, does it really matter? It's his hop, non-stop, focus on the ladder. Stay tuned to the dial and turn that volume up. It's Faith Radio, Jesus is who we lifting up. So in your ears, we gon' be here for a minute. It's my bro D-Road, he bout to come with it.
Jones.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's cracking out there? This is your boy D-Road coming at you from the headquarters. This is Club His Hop Las Vegas. We are located 3945 East Patrick Lane. Once again, that is 3945 East Patrick Lane, and I got my girl Queen G holding me down tonight. Queen, what's going on with you tonight?
Oh man, some of everything. God is good. Today was my good news day.
Today was your good news day. Good news,
yes,
Queen
sir.
Day. Good news from the Queen. I like that.
Yes,
or
yes.
Good news for the Queen.
We got to start a new segment called "Good News from the Queen."
Good news from the Queen. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Well, we had an exciting weekend. We have our studios packed with people today. We have a great show in store for you. But before we get into all that, I want to remind everyone to download the His Hop Radio app. That is HISHOP, His Hop Radio, in your app store. And you can get all the content from the ministry, everything we got going, up and coming events, shows. We even have more radio stations on that app. We're becoming a hub, y'all. You can check us out on our website, hishopnation.com. And we're streaming every Monday, 7 p.m. on our Club His Hop Facebook page, our YouTube page, His Hop Nation. That's his_hop_nation on our YouTube page. And you can also check us out right here live the second Saturday of every month. 3945 East Patrick Lane is the address. Unit D as in don't miss out on what's going down up in the spot.
I like that. You threw that in real quick.
I know, Unit D, we are not far from the strip, but we outshine every light on that strip because we shine the light of Christ, y'all, up in the spot. So, Queen, let's talk about events we got coming up. And then maybe a little bit about the events we already had.
You sure you want to start with that? Are you sure you want to start with that?
Well, we got to let them know what's coming up.
Well, I think we should start with our Stellar Award now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm half asleep, y'all. You sure you want to start with that?
Right.
Yes. We have, matter of fact, I see the link right there. The link is right there on our Facebook, Club His Hop Facebook page. We have, now, I will admit, this is gotten a little confusing on my end. This is the first time that we've been given the opportunity to participate with the Stellar Awards on this level. So, what happened is when I found out that we were in, I put the word out there, and it was like,
too early.
No, you can't put the word out. Yeah, you got to wait until November.
Right.
So we were able to put the word out. I was scrambling today to find the links and to find this and to find that. But I can officially say now that we're not nominated yet, but we are being considered for nomination for Radio Station of the Year.
Wow.
And what's going to make the difference is if we get the votes. We got to get our people. I'm gonna put up the flyer. There's our flyer right there. We got to get our people to vote for us. They got to mobilize, y'all. It's time to mobilize.
Right.
And so we are Category 5 Radio Station of the Year. That is the link. It is a ballot link. And also you can go to StellarAwards.com as well. And I believe this vote is, from what I was told, is for the SEGMA members. But I've noticed that a lot of people have been voting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some of my people said they voted or they got in.
They got in and voted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but they're saying that you have to vote for all the different categories. That's
Yeah.
what a couple of people said.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it works yet. I'm going to test it out tonight, so I'll be able to have a better, insight on how to
you're gonna
vote.
test it out?
I'm a vote myself. Hey, you can put your vote in for your own, station and stuff
For
like
your
that.
people, yeah.
Right. Why not? My vote counts, right? And-
Yes, we all have a voice in this, right?
Right. Let's talk about that too, real quick. We had Laura Perkins in here last week, and I want to let everybody know she is going for higher education in the city of Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you consider when you go to the polls tomorrow, she's way down on the list
Yes.
under nonpartisan. Think about her. She definitely has a true heart for education and trying to, get some things implemented in the higher education system. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, that's all right.
What they call it? OCD or whatever. Everything's got to be. What I
Right,
mean?
right,
Everything's gotta
synced
be
up.
Perfect camera angles and all that.
Yeah, so
Okay,
get out
so-
and vote tomorrow, you guys. Tomorrow's our final polling day. If you have not taken that step, definitely
Man.
make your voice be heard in the polls.
Can you believe that? And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
All the ads and commercials that have been playing for months and months, we can finally
Yeah,
get those things behind us, right?
yeah,
Tearing
exactly.
each other, tearing everybody down. Everybody got a
Right.
little dirt, right? They
Right.
find a little dirt on this candidate, they tear him down.
I have a little shameless plug. We about to drop a pre-voting video tomorrow. If it ain't dropped tonight, it will be tomorrow. Yeah, for the Emoja Festival. I don't know if you guys came to that or heard about it, but yeah, Cameron came through there, so we got Cameron in there on that thing, as Natrell says, and we're excited about just some of the new things that are happening,
Yes.
and new ventures and stuff like that. So
Okay, now let's talk about
events.
the 15th.
The events, November 15th, come out, everyone, to Club Hip Hop and join us for a coat and jacket drive for the homeless. It is being co-hosted by myself and Louis Bruce, who is in the building tonight. Woo woo. You're gonna hear his story a little bit tonight, and it's basically for a really great cause. So also, I want to say this. Come out this Friday too to TC's Rib Crib, where we will. I can't even say my words right. We will be having a meet and greet as well as we prepare to do the November 15th event here in at Club Hip Hop. So join us this Friday too at TC's Rib Crib from 6 to 8 p.m. Co-hosted by myself and the Trail as well. Well, he's in the building tonight too. So I had to put those little shameless plugs out there. But yeah, it's for a good cause.
Yes, no doubt. Yeah, the weather is starting to turn. It's starting to get a little cold, and we want to make sure that our homeless family, right?
Yeah.
Our homeless family
Community
that they can
gets
stay
jackets
warm.
and
Yes.
we just fed the homeless yesterday, and what a powerful exchange. There were over close to 30 people lined up to receive blessings and seeds from this Operation Bring Your Best. It just warmed my heart to see the people be blessed. We had everything out there from jackets to shirts. It was a lot of stuff brand new for the people. So they received, and every time we do this, I learn new stuff. There was a mother in line who requested baby clothes, and I was like, man, we don't got no baby clothes. You don't want anybody to come request something and you don't have the stuff to give them. And then there was another gentleman that came up and requested sheets for his house. Like, he had been homeless for a minute and he just now got his place finally and needed some sheets for his bed. So we were able to provide that for him. And just so many people got blessed with food and care packages for children, women, and men. There was even a big guy out there for he needed a 3X shirt. We had that. You know what I'm saying? It's just God is moving in that Operation Bring Your Best. So.
Okay, so let's say the night of the 15th, can someone bring their jackets at night?
Yes.
At the concert?
Yes, we will
And
be
drop it off?
accepting donations both Friday at TC's Rib Crib as well as here at Club His Hop on November 15th. That is a night where we take and accept donations. And we will have also vendors here. It's a lot of activity going on. Raffles.
Yeah.
Co-hosted by me and Louis Bruce. And he has a powerful testimony, which
Nice.
you're probably going to hear that tonight. So.
Tight. That's awesome.
He has hand clap.
We have a whole crowd of people in here, y'all.
Right.
Clapping their hands. Okay, so let's talk about this talent event that's coming up. I'm gonna put you on the spot because I believe you're gonna know more about it than I do.
Yeah.
So
November 24th, Mr. Noble, he will be holding an event here at Club His Hop. It's a talent event contest, kind of like a Star Search for children, and they also will be holding a panel of entertainers that have been through the industry that will be able to give the kids some insight on what the entertainment industry is really about. And also they're going to be doing a red carpet hosted by myself that evening as well. So come out if you are looking to be exposed. There will be judges, the whole nine, here on November 24th at Club His Hop. So
yay! I like that. There's gonna be panels, judges, and will there be anybody with a big name, like someone that from the industry, or any executives? Or
we have Beto, who used to rap with Lighter Shades of Brown. Y'all remember that group from the 90s?
Lighter Shades of Brown.
Yeah, the Brown group. It was like the first big Spanish group that hit the hip hop scene that many years ago. So Beto of Lighter Shades of Brown will be here as one of the panelists. He's also one of the people that are coordinating the event as well, helping to coordinate it. Yeah, you didn't even know, huh?
No,
I didn't tell you.
This is all news to me. This is all news to me, y'all. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sweet. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get to our guest we have in studio. Like I said, our studio's packed tonight. We have our comedian, actually our second comedian. We had a comedian here over the weekend, and he was with the Give Life a Chance movement. I keep forgetting his name, but I'll remember it before the show's over. So anyway, Queen, why don't you introduce the guest we have tonight?
All right, I'm gonna start with Mr. Natrell.com, who is a business partner of mine. We work together in different capacities, going live mostly with one of each other's platforms. He also is a producer, a singer, a writer, and also a radio personality on 702.5 FM. And
I direct my own videos.
Right. He directs as well. That's another thing. So I want to definitely welcome our guest, Natrell.com, to the building. Say hello to the people.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate that thing, man. Appreciate that thing, though.
You got me saying that thing.
In the house.
Hey.
Welcome
Nothing
to His
but
Hop
love
Radio,
up in
my
this
brother.
thing.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
And then we have this amazing gentleman who I actually came to know by way of his testimony. Some of the things that he was going through. He had just had brain surgery. And the reason why I came to know his story was because the feed on Facebook was going crazy. Yeah. People were going to visit him, and all the industry came out to see him. He's a comedian, but had a life crisis suddenly. And I got to know him by way of the support from the city of Las Vegas that was there at his bedside during his crisis. So I thought he would be a great choice for this co-drive to co-host, with myself. And because he just, it's not just a regular host. Like, he's been through some things. And I think that this event especially, it needs to have a certain impact, if you know what I mean. That's
true.
And so welcome, Louis Bruce.
Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing?
Good,
all right.
good.
Yeah, we in the house tonight. Club
Yeah.
His Hop.
Louis Bruce, what's up, brother?
All right, what's going on, Mr. Stewart?
All right.
Praise
man.
the Lord.
I'm ready to laugh, man.
Right on, man.
Make me
You know.
laugh, man. You know what
See,
I mean?
look, he get it.
I had a stressful week now. Hey, you remember that show? What was it?
Make me laugh. Yeah. I remember that. I heard of it. It was before my time, but I remember that.
Oh, look.
Yeah, it was a little bit before my time.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
too much.
Are we telling our ages up in here?
I know.
No,
I was real
man.
young too. But welcome.
Hey, right on, man.
It's like you had a little afterthought on that age thing.
Yeah.
No, make me laugh is what everybody say nowadays. I'm like, well, pay me.
Well, actually,
No, they be like, make me laugh. I mean,
I was just thinking about it. I actually didn't watch the show. I remember my big sister. used to
It's
tell
on
me about
YouTube.
it.
It's on YouTube. I'm sure it's definitely on YouTube.
I was like, ain't that bad?
Yeah.
Well, okay, this is what we did. We would play Make Me Laugh. And she would come out and try to make me laugh when I was a kid and all that. So
Right.
That's where, okay. All right, I digress. So let's get into it. Nutrell,
What's going on now?
what's crack-a-lacking, brother?
Hey man, bless.
The life of a producer.
Hey man, all
Man.
creativity. You know
Creativity.
what I'm saying? Yeah. if
Let
I
me
can
tell
get
you
my
the
words out.
first. I mean, let me ask you this: the first three things that you do when you're creating a beat.
First three things. I always start off playing keys. That's the number one thing I do. I sit down and I just kind of vibe out playing the keys. And the other thing is I search for sounds. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of different sounds give me like a lot of different ideas. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it really depends on if I'm producing specifically for somebody or if I'm just making a beat. You know what I'm saying? If I'm just making a beat, then a lot of times it's messing with different sounds and different, samples sometimes. And, when you hear something and it jump out at you, then you just build around it.
You gotta grab it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I'm creating for somebody, though, a lot of times, they'll either send me some vocals that I can create around, but I always start with keys. And the funny thing is, none of my songs end up having piano in them, but I always start with piano. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
your creative design.
Yeah. So.
We gotta have that bass, like that bass line, that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, gotta have that bottom end, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna listen to it if the bottom ain't in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
Tell us about your show, That's My Producer. What was the inspiration behind that?
So every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I have a show on Hot 702.5 FM. And basically, it's called That's My Producer. And as a producer, as a person who worked behind the scenes for years, sometimes the people who do all the work behind the scenes are the forgotten ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I wanted to do was I wanted to spotlight individuals that work behind the scenes. And you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't know all that goes into this entertainment thing. You know, they just think artists go up there and dance and sing and do their thing,
Right.
but they don't know that the sound man is back there doing his thing. They don't know that the lighting guy is back there doing his thing. They don't know about the stage hands that all 500 of them that set up the stage and set up the event. You know what I'm saying? And those are the things I want to kind of bring awareness to. There's people that work behind the scenes. So every Thursday, it's a kind of an educational show. You know what I'm saying? We really talk about some things that's necessary in the industry for us to know and for us to do, and individuals that we need, in our corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. I can appreciate that because when we get prepared for a show here, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
We don't have 500 people. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, amen. And where can we go to check you out? Like, is it your personal page or is it a?
You can go to the website hot702.5fm.com, or you can go to their Facebook page, also Hot 702.5 FM, or you can follow me, Natrell.com, Natrell.com is spelled out DOTCOM. Follow me. And then you can also follow me on all my social media at I am Natrell. At I am Natrell. Once again, Natrell is spelled Natrell. Follow me because I need them numbers. I need to get them numbers up, man.
Yeah. I admire the fact that you are an artist and you got your own website.
Oh yeah.
Tell us how important it is to have that tool for your career, as well as, you know.
I think one thing is everybody needs a central location for people to be able to find you at, because I can sit up here and give you all my social media, but I got a whole lot of social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people respect you more, and then it's a way that you can put all of your information in one location and do it in a professional manner, and then it's just respect that the other businesses and entrepreneurs give you when they see that your stuff looks professional. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I built my own website for all of those who have excuses on they don't have enough money to build websites. There's a lot of websites you can go to that you can build your own, and it's not that expensive to do. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. It's really time consuming, but yeah, you can do it, man, and you can definitely make yourself look a lot more professional by investing in that for yourself.
Right. I just became a web host owner.
Uh-oh.
I'm a host. I got a hosting
I hear
web
that.
address. But it's important, for people to, like you said, be able to center everything that you do all on one place. Because for those that are looking to maybe secure you for a job, you know what I'm saying? They don't be going.
They don't want to bounce
Instagram,
from this.
they don't do all that.
And then the good thing is on your website you can share your feeds from your social media. So like on my website you can watch all my videos. You can see what my pictures are doing on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And if something jumps out at you, then you can press the link, which will take you to whatever social media platform that you're looking at, and you can go ahead and press that follow button. Or subscribe.
Call to action, y'all. Call to action.
You know what I'm
Follow. And when you follow him, follow us too.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Put this video on your website. Okay?
Oh yeah. Exactly.
So we can get them votes for the Stella Award.
Yeah.
We need all that.
Vote.
While you follow him, vote for us too. Category 5.
Definitely.
We're joking, but that's how it works. Like everybody, uses each other's platforms to promote each other. I'm an administrator on your Natrell.com, right? It's serious. I'm an administrator here at Club Hip Hop. Like, it's important to do that and cross promote. So
very important.
Amen. Okay, brother. Well, we're gonna get into some of your music. I have Foreign here in the queue. Won't you tell us about this song, and is this a song you produced, or is it a song that you actually performed on, because you're an artist as well as a producer?
Yeah, well, I did. I produced it. I engineered it. I'm singing on it. Did my own background.
One man.
Wrote it.
Man, you don't need 500 people, man.
Nah, I do need some people though. But, right now, I do what I gotta do because I gotta do it. But it'd be nice to have some help.
Right.
Real talk.
Right.
Amen. Okay, so you produced it, you sung on the song. So what's the inspiration? What is this song about?
So it's pretty much a love song, and it's about having somebody on your team that stuck with you when you didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that come out the woodworks when you start, getting some success. But when you're not successful and nobody knows your name and nobody knows, all you have is a vision, and you got somebody that sticks by your side and say, you know what, I believe in you regardless of where you are. You know what I'm saying? And then what foreign is about, and why I called it foreign is because when people talk about foreign, they talk about foreign cars and stuff like that. But basically, a foreign car is kind of a signal of success. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, so I picture us riding the foreign. That's pretty much what the hook is saying, and it's just telling her, hey, right now we in this Pinto, but I picture us riding the foreign because I got a vision, and if you stick with me and you hold me down, then we gonna be riding this thing together. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's real. That's real, man. And it's funny. I'm just gonna throw this in here. Sometimes I'm at work, and when I'm goofing off, I'm supposed to be working. I'm on the internet, goofing off, and I see these videos where these guys, they'll pull up like in rags and all this stuff, right? And they try to talk to a female,
Right.
and she blows them off, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, some guy pops out and gives them an expensive coat, and here's a key to your Porsche or your Ferrari or something like that. It's like, okay, all right, thank you. And the girl, she does a double take, and she comes back, is that your car? Is that yeah, let's go out on a date, what I mean? Let's do this. And he like drives off, you know what I mean? Like, here, take this shovel because you're a gold digger. You know what I mean? So I don't know why I said that, but I thought about that.
That's actually video. There's a video the guy does that. He goes around like that and pretend like he's homeless.
Yeah.
And then the girl, shoots him down, and then when he pulls back up, then she come back around.
Yeah, those are getting real popular on the internet.
Yeah, that's a real scenario.
All right, well, let's get into foreign, man. We're going to definitely relate to this song, y'all.
I was never complacent, put my foot on the pavement. In my dream I was chasing, while my girl waited patient. Spent a lifetime on this music, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this, why her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead, stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. She riding the passenger side. Yeah, 3 in the morning. Holding her head up, yeah. There from the beginning. Keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a foreign. Picture me driving
And we're back. We were just enjoying this song and enjoying the fellowship. We kind of let the song play out on us.
Right. It just ran out, huh?
Yeah. But you got some hearts. We got, hey, shout out to Miss Goldie. Say no, yo.
Hey, Goldie.
She was digging that
Shout out
song,
to
man.
you,
And
man.
she's got an ear for music.
Appreciate it.
A
Appreciate
compliment
the
from
love.
her is real. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And she's also down with the network, His Hot Radio. Cast your votes, y'all.
Casting votes now. Yeah.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, I have another question.
Okay.
You said that you've spent you're not necessarily a gospel or a Christian artist,
No.
but you spend a little bit of time in that industry.
A long time.
You spent a long time.
Yeah, I started in the church. I was a minister of music for years. I toured. I put out an album called Victory in Progress a while back ago. I toured Europe, promoting it, the whole nine. And then I was also in a group called Victory in Progress that we did quite a bit. I've been on everything from Bobby Jones Gospel. I've been on World Changers. Some of the mega ministries I've performed at. I no longer do gospel though, but I still love the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely still love the Lord. I just I've opened myself up to be able to tell my story in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you were on. I know all those platforms, World Change Ministries,
Yeah.
Bobby Jones Gospel.
Yeah, I've been at TD Jakes Church.
Mm-hmm.
I've been all over the place,
Wow.
Some of the biggest ministries in the US I've performed at.
Let me ask you this. Is it different, the two different scenarios, gospel versus, not versus in competition, but is it different?
It should be. Yeah, no, I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah, without trying to be controversial.
Yeah.
I think it should be different. I don't necessarily think it is. I think one, the music industry and the music business is just that music business. And even though some people hide behind the title of gospel, it's still music business, and you gotta be careful of the snakes. You gotta be careful of the wolves and sheep's clothing on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's business. Anytime you're dealing with money, anytime money is involved, then people are corrupt. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of what style of music you're doing, you gotta watch yourself, and you gotta beware of the sharks.
What advice could you give, or what do you think we need as a genre? And me personally, I have a heart for the CHH, the Christian hip hop side of things. What do you think we need to do to be where we need to be with this thing?
I think in the gospel industry, I think there's more accountability there that needs to take place, because like I said, when individuals get that fame aspect of things, they forget that, hey, there's a ministry side of this thing too. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people hide behind the titles, hide behind, hey, this is gospel. You know what I'm saying? But I just think there needs to be more accountability. And then I think that once we give, once we support our own, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of times, you got young
Say that.
Christian artists that are in the church and that they're doing their thing, but they don't even get love in their own church. You know what I'm saying? And they end up when they switch over, then everybody want to talk about them. They didn't lost their way and this and that, and you're like, well, you didn't listen to their music when they was doing it for the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna judge them now when you didn't support them before? So very I I have my own little views because of my experiences.
Yeah,
but
right.
like I said, I'm not saying what I'm saying to be controversial.
We don't shy from controversy though.
Yeah.
Here on His Hot Radio, we want to talk about everything.
No doubt. No doubt. But like I said, I love the Lord. I feel like He's definitely a part of my life. I just maybe see things a little bit differently.
I hear
Right.
you, brother.
And you've been there, you've experienced a lot of things. So
I was a licensed minister and the whole nine.
on big platforms, amen. That's why I want to hear. I want to hear from you.
Went to seminary. I went to the whole nine, like I said. Yeah. My parents are pastors,
God is good.
Sometimes when we have those family discussions, everybody ends up upset with me because I feel
It's out of love, though. It's out of love.
yeah. I feel strong about how I feel about things, and how I see things, and yeah, that's
there's
just what
definitely
it
a
is.
stigma about preachers' kids too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They automatically assume that you're,
A heathen.
a rebel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of assumptions with that. So how did you bypass, that aspect with your parents being?
Never
minister?
bypassed it. Like we get the judgment. We get, people think we get favoritism, but and really we're under the magnifying glass.
They expect you to be perfect.
Exactly. So we don't get an opportunity to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And when we make mistakes, the light is shined on the pastors and the church. Oh, see, the pastor's child is over there doing that. So you know what I'm saying? So you have all that on your shoulders, and then it's easy for you to just be like, you know what? Forget all y'all. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? So
Thank you for that
Yeah.
realness. I appreciate that.
Okay, well, let's talk to our comedian over
What's
here.
going on,
at the
man?
table.
Yeah,
What's up,
what's
brother?
happening? I'm over here just about to turn into a piece of ice.
He's all quiet and stuff, like
Yeah,
fly on the
yeah.
wall, man.
Trying to
You're
jump
supposed
in,
to jump in.
double
You're
Dutch,
supposed to jump
double
into the
Dutch.
conversation, brother.
No, but man, my man telling a good story, man. I appreciate that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's real. I'm just over here taking it all in. I mean, I didn't grow up in a religious household, but I do have a spiritual base.
no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And I really came more inclined to it. I had my moment where I walked away. You know what I'm saying? You're going to live the life a little bit. And that life brought me to where we are now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had a stroke.
Oh, wow.
And that was about it. That was in November. And since then, I've lost 80 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So I've changed my life.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that movie. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. I never seen it. I've seen the clips. It's a Wonderful Life.
I heard about it, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
when the guy, he dies, and then he goes through all these different life without him.
Wait a minute,
come
isn't that
back.
Scrooge?
Something like,
it's
okay,
like the
that's what it is.
Scrooge story,
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what I
We
had.
all like, that's
I
it.
kind of had that too, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody just nod and just like,
I'm gonna just say, okay, it was that white
that's
movie.
it.
It was that white movie. That's what it was. It was that white movie. You know
Don't
what I'm
quote
saying?
us on none of these movie
I know.
titles.
Yeah, exactly. No, but actually, no, it's a Wonderful Life. That's the one I was talking about. It's a Wonderful Life. It's kind of like Scrooge, but it's different. Because the guy gets to see his life without him, and then he comes back to appreciate life. Wow. And that's kind of what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So take us through that a little bit, bro. What
Well, like I said, I
were
got
some
up.
of the things that you decided to change? You know what I mean?
Well, I changed my eating. I stopped eating meat. I don't eat meat. Mainly beef. Occasionally I have some chicken. Occasionally I have some fish. No soda. I walk 2 or 3 times a week, 2.5 miles each time, 3 miles. No sodas. More water. I drink a gallon of water a day. Well, not every day, but we try. It ain't easy. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not easy to drink water.
Well, how do you get your protein, man?
I
had some people telling me that.
Well, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize protein comes from the plants.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? The cows graze. They don't eat meat. They eat grass. So that develops protein in their body. So the more green vegetables you have, you get that source of protein. And I eat the navy bean. The navy bean also does that.
Kale and stuff like
Kale,
that, right?
yeah. That's bougie kale. I eat lettuce.
Okay.
Brussels sprouts. You know what I'm saying?
those are
Something
good,
that's more reason. But like that. So, and then it's mental. You know what I'm saying? Because like today, I was sitting in the Del Taco parking lot. and I was fiending. I wanted to go in there and get some food. So I did get some grilled chicken tacos. And I felt bad about that, but it's just that it's mental. You know what I'm saying? When you
It's
decide,
chicken though.
yeah, but that
was
chicken, I don't know where they get them little pieces from. I think them is like chicken ankles or something like that. I don't even think that's real chicken.
They used to say chicken was the holy bird.
My first job was at Taco Bell, and I remember we used to take the chicken out of that bag. It was a bag full of cut up chicken. Yeah. You don't know what's in there. It might be a rat head or a Bible butt. I mean, for real. No, I'm just saying.
I heard this before, man. So I think I need to change my diet too.
Oh no, we have to. We have to.
To me right now.
Yes, sir. We have to. And a lot of the ailments that we have is kind of from that. Because a lot of people go to the gym, they run to the gym, work out, but it's still stuff going on the inside of your body.
Yeah.
You know
From
what
the
I'm saying?
stuff we eat.
Yeah. People think high blood pressure is not a heavy person's situation. That's anybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Diabetes, all of that. You could be slim as well, whatever. You still get all of that because you ain't taking care of the inside of your body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do, take care of I'm going to get to the gym, but right now I'm waiting for them to come up with a gym for big people, so I can go there. I don't want to go to the gym seeing the trail already worked out. That's discouraging, man. I don't even want no scale
So
in my
you're
house.
discouraging, brother.
Yeah,
Stay
you see
at
his
home.
guns all out and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Quick story.
I need to work out next to some old people.
Quick story. I was in the gym.
Blinders on, man.
Exactly. I got blind. Yeah, exactly.
I was in the gym recently, and there was this Arnold Schwarzenegger looking guy, and that was like standing next to me, and I'm lifting my little weights and everything. Now he got like 45-pound bar, dumbbells on the end of his joint.
Right, now it's competition.
Yeah, I'm like 20 on each side. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm lifting, and I'm right next to him. I'm looking at him, and he just killing it, right? Why he gonna stop and he gonna come over there to me, talk about some, hey, when you done, can I get your dumbbell? I was like, for real?
He was stunned, yeah.
Like, for real? That's how you gonna do me like that?
Right.
He gonna call you out.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that happened to me one time. This lady was trying to work out her weights and everything. And I told that 80-year-old woman to step back. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you're not finna embarrass me on this treadmill. You're not finna go backwards on the treadmill. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Let me get mine.
I had this little tiny petite woman, like killing it. You know what I'm saying?
Killing it.
We start off doing sit-ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this cardio up, so I'm like, wow, and then she come over there. She like, wow. Well, I'm starting to slow down with my walk. You know what I'm saying?
But you like trying to hold it together.
Yeah,
go out in front of her.
because she
Yeah.
and she just wow. She got this real strong look. Killing it. I'm like, listen. I'm like, I can't even mess with
That's
you.
hilarious.
Sound like I need to get to the gym and get in some of them competitions.
Hey, that's why I go early in the morning when ain't nobody there.
Hey, but I just say like this, man. To each his own. Like, we go to the gym, that's cool. But the biggest thing you got to do is run away from the kitchen. Don't run to the gym and run away from the kitchen, because you can work out, and then when you get home, you'll go into a food binge. You know what I'm saying? I've done that. That's why. You want to be eating your.
What I gotta do, I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat more because I got a fast metabolism. You know what I'm saying? So, to put on the muscle mass that I want to put on, I gotta eat more times a day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning the right type of foods to eat. I'm not vegan, but I am working on cutting out like pork and stuff like that.
That's the key, man.
Yeah.
Like say that meat gets in your intestines, man, and it builds up. It rots away your stuff, man, on the inside.
Yeah, I
That's
need
That's
my
where all
stuff.
those diseases and stuff come
That's
from.
exactly where they come from. Cancer and all of that.
Yeah.
Fast food, processed food, all of that good stuff.
Sitting
man.
off in there. So I want to talk to you, Louis, about when I met you or came to know you.
That was at is that man your husband or?
No. I'm talking about social media presence of people coming and being there for you during your crisis.
Yeah.
So can you talk about the brain surgery you had and some of that stuff that happened?
Well, the thing was, I've had high blood pressure since I was for about 15, 16 years. I got diagnosed with hypertension when I was about 27. And I'll never forget the doctor looked me in my face and said, "Stay away from them hamburgers and fast food." And I mean, I took that to heart for that minute, but over time, I got back. I was into it. You know, you go through a single life. I was married. I married a woman that could cook really good, so that didn't help the situation. So I'd be eating, having sex, going to bed, all that good stuff. So I just didn't. I wasn't exercising. You know what I'm saying? So I started gaining weight. Had children. I gained weight. So I went from I was like 220 something, which I'm not now, but I went up to like 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Just from not even working late, eating late, not working, exercising. So
I'm like 240, so I'm close.
Right.
I gotta put myself in shape.
Yeah, my goal is to get under 200. But the thing was that this particular situation, I was having a headache for like 2 days straight. I took aspirin, it didn't work. And I was just like, man, so, you know, I just went to the emergency room doing like what I normally do because I ain't have health insurance. So I ain't just go to the doctor. It was like an emergency situation. I went there thinking I was going to get medication, which they would do. And then it turns out I was having a stroke. And then they induced a coma. I went into the coma. And what you're talking about, I really found that out after the fact. You know, I didn't even realize it. I mean, in my mind, I was living it, but it was a different situation. Like I was laying on a table. I felt like I had died. Autopsy, going through the whole situation.
Right.
We got a call.
You know what I'm saying? We got a caller.
Yeah. Hold on to that thought. We want to get back to that. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hey, DJ Rain.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, man? What's going on with you?
Man, doing good. We're over here on the East Coast, man.
Hey, man, real quick, I brought you in on the show. We're talking about food, health. We have a comedian in the studio. We have an artist and a producer. And also, I want to give you my email address. It's radio@hishopnation.com. I saw you asking
Radio@hishopnation. I had another email address, but for some reason it kept bouncing back.
I'm sorry?
I was emailing you like a couple of days ago after that information that we talked about with your app, but for some reason it just kept bouncing back. So I needed another email address from you.
Try hishopmusic@gmail.com. Music is spelled with a Z.
What happened to radio? You said you got radio@hishop?
Yeah, radio@hishopnation.com. Was that the one?
Right.
Was that the one that was working? Radio@hishopnation.com is one of them, or hishopmusic@gmail.com. Music is spelled with a Z.
Did it disappear?
Did he hang up? Y'all having a whole...
He like, I got that email, so I'm out.
Like, call me on my cell phone.
Now you gotta speak to my guest. Now that this is DJ Rain, he has his own radio show, very popular, called the DJ Reverb Live Show. Awesome show, banging show. His show plays on the network on His Hop Radio Wednesday mornings at 7 a.m.
Okay.
That's what's up.
What's up, Rain? Did we lose you?
Rain gone.
Hey.
Okay, so like I was saying,
rain just evaporated up in this thing.
Go ahead, Louis, if you can.
No,
finish
so
it.
I was saying, like, I was in the dream state, man. While I didn't realize they induced a coma, and I was in the dream state, and in that dream, I was in another hospital. I wasn't in the hospital I was in, and I got a friend of mine that lives here that's a pimp. He's a pimp. We never really linked up in Vegas. No, it was weird because what it was, I got taken to his place. He had in the dream. Now this is the vision. He had a motel masquerading as an emergency room.
Wow.
So I was in that emergency room, and I was talking to Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin was trying to put me on the show, and he was telling me about the business, and it became some kind of Illuminati type stuff because not only was I doing the show, his friends were scoping me out in that way, men, you know what I'm saying? So it was weird. It was really weird. Then I jumped over to another situation. I was in another hospital, and I mean, it was just like the people were coming to see me. in my dream, they were actually coming to see me. But it wasn't the people that I thought it was. You know what I'm saying?
It was other
people come to me now and say, yeah, I came to the hospital and seen you. I'm like, I didn't even see you. You know what I'm saying? People send me a picture of my feet. My feet was ashy. I was like, yo, man. Yeah. I was very vulnerable. I wouldn't encourage anybody. That's a very vulnerable position to be in the hospital, and then you can't really fend.
The funny thing is, I went up to the hospital.
Feel me? You see what I'm saying? I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying?
I went with Cece.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Corla, man. She really looked out, man. Corla and another friend of mine, Tabitha, and you know, they got the comedians together. They had a show, and they
fundraisers and
money.
Stuff.
Yeah, they raised money to help me because I mean, you know, you still got bills. When I got out, I still had rent due and I still had lights due, so I was able to take a portion of that and take care of that and to get me back on my feet. You know what I'm saying? And I did some shows after that, which was cool. So I appreciate that love, and that's like, well, as being an artist, a lot of times you feel like you're on an island.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we're not networking or anything like that, we feel like we're on an island, but people still pay attention. They may not like say it, but they watching. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So yeah, it reached, you know, like with Cece, she was able to contact my mom because nobody, I don't have my business like that out here. You know what I'm saying? I talk about it on the stage, but as far as all of that, they had to really dig deep because it was to a point where if they hadn't reached my mom, they was gonna pull the plug.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'd have been out of here because my brain swole. Bleeding from the brain. It got serious, an aneurysm. Yeah, it was real serious. Yeah.
So the stroke caused the aneurysm?
Yeah, to stroke my blood because I wasn't taking my medication. I mean, the last time I took my medication like 4 years ago, and my blood pressure was so high. You know what I'm saying? It was backing up. It starts backing up, and then it gets to your brain, and then that vessel, it either pops or it expands. And when it expands, it becomes an aneurysm. Wow. That's how people get aneurysms and not even know it.
So basically, you had to go in emergency.
If I had
surgery.
to win when I went in emergency surgery. But if I had to win when I went, I probably wouldn't be here right now talking to y'all. So you know, I took that to heart. You know what I'm saying?
So, and I think I asked you this in another interview that we got a chance to do together. What do you feel as if the mission is now that you've been kind of revived and brought back?
Well, I mean, my thing is. Like I'll say like this, whenever I hear somebody say they're not afraid to die, I say you ain't never been close to dying. I think because people say that, but when they get in that situation where it is life or death, then it becomes a real situation. Yeah. So I'm knowing that life is and death is inevitable. So I just try to make the most out of every day I have. I pray, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, at my spiritual base, I'm a Nation of Islam member. I'm a Muslim by faith, and I had walked away with the intentions of not going back, but I went back and I've been practicing. Now I'm working in the school. Since then, I'm working in the school now. We have a school there. I'm working with the 4th grade boys every Monday through Friday. You know, I'm just really more in tune to the community and really just for myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this life is really, really precious.
I was talking to you too when we finally sat down and met at TC's Rib Crib.
Right.
I was telling you that I just believe that you know, God takes our life to a certain course and through a certain path, you know, so that he could put us back on the straight and narrow.
Right. I was like off, man. I was in a bad, I mean, it was showing my material. Like I went through it, like from the time I left the Nation of Islam and was out, I got divorced. I was going through that whole situation with the child support and just trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of came out in my material. Right. I would talk about it like I'm looking for a few bad women, you know what I'm saying? You know what the word is. I ain't gonna say it either. It's a clean show, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want one, I need many. But you know, I got to the point now where I just need one because I mean, like I said, and I want to credit my ex-wife too because she was the one that actually bridged the gap for those that didn't know how to contact my mother. She helped contact my mom, and it was a good thing that she was actually here because I was supposed to have my children for over the holidays, but I went to the hospital instead. And I remember that part. I looked in the side of my eye, and I saw my daughter sitting right there. It's a powerful feeling.
It's like a flash, yeah.
Yeah, it's a powerful feeling like, man, you know, hey, I gotta get right for them. I gotta get right for life. So, you know, yeah.
So when you came to, who was there? And what was that feeling like when you realized kind of like, I just been to the other side almost?
Well, a really good friend of mine, her name is Tabitha. She was actually there. She came, you know, day in and out, sat with me for hours because a lot of people came and they would come and go. They had to go, of course, but she came and actually sat there and facilitated a lot of the visits. And, you know, there was some controversy because my mother got a miscommunication, and in my mother's reaction was to put a password on the room, so a lot of people couldn't get in. There was conflict there. So I appreciate everybody for being patient and didn't blow up in that. That could have really escalated.
But that's, I could understand that. That's for privacy's sake.
Right, right. Because it was told one thing and another thing happened. So, you know, like I said, she was there, and of course the nurses was coming in, and then and it's weird. I'm gonna be very candid right now. I mean, I had to kind of like, I didn't feel like I could walk. Like, I could say it's mental. I didn't feel like I could move or I could walk. And so they had to bring me to that point where I get out of bed, and even to the point, because there was a point where while I was still in the coma coming out, I tried to get up on my own with everything attached to me, two with my head, and they had to come and like restrain me. I was trying to get up and walk out.
Trying to get up, yeah.
So
once you're coming to yourself, it's like, I don't want to be here in this bed. The real reality is kicking in.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Tabitha is real deep. Not Tabitha. Tabloid, right?
No, not her.
Oh, it was a different.
This is a different person.
Different tab. Okay, yeah. I thought you were saying tabloid.
No, Salad Tabloid.
Yeah. But that's awesome that you had that type of support.
Yeah,
with you and by your side. That they were able to locate your mom. Thank God for that.
Yes.
Wow.
Because my mother had a stroke in 2013, and she's partially mobile. She's mobile to where she can do stuff for herself, but she's not where I remember her, just being, getting up, moving around. So
they had to get her. She had to get on the airplane and stuff.
Well, she was going to come, but I told them not to because I know that it would be a travel issue for her. And I wasn't sure that whoever her caretaker was going to be able to bring her safely. So I like, you know what, don't even do that. Let's just worry about the immediate situation.
Right.
And I'll just stay in touch with her. I talk to her I still talk to her every day. You know what I'm saying?
What a blessing.
Or every other day, yeah.
I just think your testimony is powerful. And I do know that when you get a second chance or a renewed time in life to be able to, step out again.
Right.
That is a privilege, an honor, and a blessing. And there is something that God wants for you to do. So that's why I always talk about purpose. And, me and you have had these kind of conversations before. You know what I'm saying? And I just, and for this.
Minus the he, she this time.
Right.
There was a he, she in that.
Oh, my God.
What can I ask real quick?
What's that?
Tell us a little bit about your career as a comedian. Who have you been able to share the stage with, and where can people go and check out your material?
Tomorrow night, I'll be at the Blue Martini, 7 p.m. We're going to be doing Laugh Lounge. Shout out to Sparkle and Devin Moore. They putting together that show. We're going to be doing that show with some other funny comedians. And I mean, really, my comedic journey has been kind of awkward. Not awkward, but, it's been different because I started out about 15 years ago. I was watching Comic View, and I seen, they started doing those marathons at Comic View.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can do that, man. So I started, I had the job at the time that I wasn't really liking. So I just started going down to the poetry spot. There was a poetry spot that's still going to this day, Mahogany Poetry in Sacramento. We used to go down there and practice, and then I go to the comedy club, watch other comedians, get my confidence up, because I've never been never been a class clown. I can crack jokes. I can observe and crack jokes from the background.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And really, it wasn't until I became a Muslim that I even got the courage to get in front of people and speak. Because we used to be in the men's class, and we would do a testimony, and I did that. And it got me opened up to do that. But then the other part was the laughter. I figured I could make people laugh. You know what I'm saying? I look funny. I talk funny. So I did that. And then I stopped. Got into a situation. I got to a relationship. Situationship, you want to say? I tell fellas right now, don't ever live with a woman your name on the lease. It's gonna go bad. It's not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well. And it didn't end well.
It's like facts.
You know what I'm saying? I was sleeping in my car and everything. So I came to that point. And I stopped doing comedy. I went and got 2 jobs, got me a place, started living my life, and then I got to Vegas. And I wouldn't even think I didn't move to Vegas about comedy. I just moved here because it was a different experience. I was married at the time. We wanted to move somewhere else. And when I got here, everything kind of got shaky with the marriage and everything. And it ended not before I started doing comedy, but it was on the way out. So I was like, man, you know what? I need to get back to being me. Because sometimes in relationships, you lose yourself.
Yeah.
You try to
facts.
be, you try to be something for that person. And you're like, you know what? I need to be Louis. I need to be Louis. So I went down to Nellis Air Force Base because Rodney Smith, shout out to Rodney Smith, he's running for Congress District 4.
Yeah.
Hopefully he wins.
Yeah.
But he was running an open mic. He was running an open mic.
No, you gotta pay us for that commercial, man. That's
He's like, well, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Not me. Hey,
I'm trying to crack jokes now.
No, but seriously though, I went down there with no jokes. Matter of fact, I had my ex-wife, my 2 children, well, 2 children at the time. We went down there and they was in the crowd and I did the jokes and I got that bug again. And then we in Vegas, so there's always somewhere to go on stage. So I would start hitting the stages and getting myself out there and getting my name out there. The first show I ever did booked was at a sex club.
That's what's up.
It's called the Power Exchange.
Okay.
And it wasn't because of my material. It wasn't because of my material, just that was a show that was paying.
All right, well, we can't, this is a PG show.
No, I'm saying, I'm just being real because I started off, really, honestly, I'm a clean comedian.
Are you?
I started off there. I am. My material isn't vulgar. I mean, I do go there every now and then because of the time away from the nation. But for the most part, I can work any crowd. I can work a white old crowd, white young crowd, black crowd, whatever, and just have that universal material. You know what I'm saying? I talk about my life. Mm-hmm. So the highlight. Oh, okay. Who was that?
We gotta learn more about this power exchange thing.
I can't even tell the story now. I'll tell you what happened there. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Hello, caller.
Hey, what's up, man? Hip Hop Nation, what's going on? Hip Hop Radio, it's DJ Rain from the Reverb Live Show. What's the deal?
DJ Rain, we lost you a couple seconds ago, man. You back? You back?
I don't know. I don't know what happened, man. It must be that Android versus iPhone type of deal.
Oh yeah, we talked about that the other day, huh?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, our topic, we were talking about food and changing our diet. And then we kind of progressed to telling jokes in a nightclub. We gotta keep it G, you know what I mean? But that's where we're at right now. We're talking to our comedian. Comedian, introduce yourself to DJ Rain.
What's up, DJ Rain? I can't see your face. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? What's good? What's cracking? Man, y'all was talking about food, man. I gotta tell y'all, I switched my diet. I gotta stay off fries. Stay away from French fries.
Man, yes.
Stay off fries.
French fries. Oh my God, that's a weakness.
Though.
Especially Del Taco. But anyway,
that's
crinkle
that's
fries
too.
man. Hey.
How about meat? Are you gonna stop eating red meat or anything like that?
Yeah, we stopped eating hamburgers a while ago. We probably eat hamburgers like once every 2 months or so, like that. And by hamburger, I mean like a real restaurant burger, not like a Burger King or a McDonald's. We don't do fast food hamburgers anymore. We do restaurant burgers, like once every 2 months.
Oh, like the real? You talk about like Carl's Jr.? They claim they got the restaurant burgers over there.
Nah, you actually, while you sleeping, you know who has some good hamburgers? IHOP. IHOP got some good burgers, man, for $8.99.
That's what's up. Good IHOP plug.
Man, I might have to check them out next time I head over there. So what's been going on with you, Rain, in your show, bro? You guys are all over the place, man. I really like what you got going over there with the Reverb Live show.
Oh man, we have an amazing crew, man. I always got to give it up to my crew, MMA Tracy, aka Professor Tracy, and my dude, Mr. Matt, who sadly, I'm just going to announce it to y'all. I'm going to leak the news to y'all. Mr. Matt will be leaving the show at the end of the year to pursue his entrepreneurial career, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a blow. Wow. So wow, you heard it here first on His Hop Radio.
Yeah, man. We haven't even announced it to our Reverb family, so they're going to probably know about it. Probably in like a couple of weeks. We'll probably let them know.
Wow, man. Well, I definitely love hearing them on your show, man. But I can understand sometimes we make that transition, you know.
Yeah, and it's cool, man, because, you know, I mean, we all go to the same church, so we all gonna still show each other love. And if we need them, we can always call him, be like, yo, sit in on the show, or can you hook up an artist for an interview with us? And he'll be more than happy to do it. The hardest thing for us now is to try to find that third co-host that can keep up the chemistry that we had, man, because what we had was dope. I mean, we were syndicated on over 60 different radio stations. The station that we're on here locally was nominated for a Stellar Award, and they're up again for another round of Stellar Award nominations. So we're trying to get more syndications out there, but it's going to be hard to find somebody to keep that chemistry, man. That chemistry is very important.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Man, you know, it's funny you speak of Stellar Award, man. We just got it nominated. Well, we're up for the nomination, man, and so you're going to have to vote for both of us, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, it's torn, man, because we're on a lot of different online stations. So what we do is we try to promote for everybody. Like, yo, look, go vote for His Hop Radio. Go vote for His Hop Radio show. Is dope. Is nice. Go check it out. And then we flip over and we say, yo, go vote for KRGN FM. You know what I'm saying? So we tell everybody to vote for everybody. So we do our part, you know.
Man, you have a big heart, brother. Appreciate it, man. Well, thanks for calling us back, bro. Do you have anything to say to our guests, bro, before we cut you loose?
Hey, y'all have a good time. That studio is live. Club His Hop is dope. We're going to try to be back there again in Las Vegas for the Stellar Awards in 2019. So look for us. Hopefully we having a big event there. If you got a big event going on, let us know about it. We'll do the same thing we did this year. So hopefully we can go out and hang out with you guys on the West Coast, man. But y'all be easy, be love. Yo, it's 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock our time. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going, y'all.
Hey, you know, this is your home away from home, man. Just come on by.
Yeah, man. We got to check y'all out. Yeah, Pastor Sam. What's up, man?
All right, man. Thanks for calling back, brother.
All right, much love. Peace.
Yeah. You can catch them Wednesdays at 7 a.m. on the His Hop Radio Network.
Okay. Awesome.
Good. Okay, my brother. So I hope you kept your place, man, so you can pick up where you left off. Then we're gonna wrap it up here in a few minutes. We went over a little bit.
I've done, like I said, when I first started doing comedy, I was doing open mics. When I got to Vegas, started getting booked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I worked at comedy clubs. I did the Laugh Factory. I've done Big Al's Comedy Club. I used to be in New Orleans. But the highlight so far is I had the opportunity to open up for Cat Williams. I got the opportunity, a friend of mine hooked that up. And I went in, it was at the joint at Hard Rock.
Wow.
Yeah, we did. Nice, it was 10 minutes tight. No time. They didn't give me no clock. I had to know when 10 minutes was up. Wow. And they was tripping when I did 10:02. The lady was tripping anyway, not Cat. Cat was too high, but it was crazy because in that show he got served court papers too.
Ah, no.
He got served in the middle of the show.
Inside track.
Yeah, he got served court papers in the middle of his gig. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I do shows, and it's kind of to the point now. I kind of like people hit me up, you know, and I do shows for friends.
All right.
You know, shows for friends. Like Queen
right.
G, like
I got you.
Like the Queen. Queen keeps it 100. Queen, you know what? Let me say this about Queen. She's a very good woman.
Aww.
And one of the things I like about her is that she doesn't like flaunt the fact that she has a famous relative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She don't even live off of that. A lot of people come and live off of that.
Yeah.
But she's forging her own path.
Yeah.
Her and her husband, you know, they've had a nice journey. But the key is they've never gave up on each other.
Right.
Yeah.
I told her, I respect, that's real black love right there, where you don't quit.
Man.
Yeah.
You don't quit, you keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
Some hand going for the couple. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
absolutely.
Louis.
Shout out to Eddie Bell out there doing the photography, man.
Shout out to Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, Queen has been nothing but a blessing from the first
Oh,
time.
y'all stop it! Cut it out! I be fanning and stuff.
For real, man. Awesome spirit, awesome heart.
Right.
So
I appreciate y'all for real.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow. This has been my day today.
That's right.
I'm going to just receive
That's
all
right.
of that.
Take it in.
You deserve it.
Definitely.
But you know what I like? You said a couple of times, I think 3 or 4 or 5 times you said that you're a Muslim.
Yeah.
And I like a person who is not ashamed of their faith. They're not ashamed to talk about their God or who they believe in or what they believe in, man. You know, being that, I mean, we are His Hop Radio. We are a Christian, you know, there's no mistaking it. It's not like, is that Christian or not? It's like, no, it's His Hop. You know, are you a Christian artist or an artist that's Christian? This is His Hop. It was like we cut out all the guessing. Right. And I love to talk about my faith because when Christ came into my life, He brought a love that I never had before.
That's right.
You know, I came from a broken home. I didn't receive the love, the nurturing that you would need from a mother. Because my mom was mentally ill. My father was not in the picture until I was older. And then he was alcoholic. You know what I mean? So they really couldn't pour into me. Right. But I found that it's like my soul is satisfied. I found that love.
That's right. That's right.
That is priceless that you can't find on this earth.
Right. That's kind of the same thing I did. You know, like I said, I've been attached.
My faith with Christ. Yeah.
Right. 20 years.
It's like all these hands.
Everybody looking that way, yeah.
Nah, this ain't no game, y'all. This ain't game.
Yeah, well, it's like you said, though, that faith base, you know. And I always, like, whenever I run in, like when I was first coming in, I would, you know, debate and all of that. But now I just point people to Luke 9:49. When the disciples came to Jesus and said, Master, we saw people driving out demons not in your name. But He said, He is not against you, it's for you.
Come
so
on.
That's unity. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talk about. We talk about love and unity.
Right.
You know, and I mean, the minister grabbed me when I was 20-something years old. I was fresh out of the military, and my friends that I was running with before I went in the military, they was out there selling dope. They was out there doing stuff. So I wanted something different, and that's what attracted me. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, it was that foundation that has kept me over the years. I don't think I would be here if I hadn't even stepped foot in those doors. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And really, like, I look at it, this year will be 20 years since I made that move. And this is probably the longest thing I've ever done in my life. I can't keep a job, can't keep marriage, can't keep none of that. I can keep God in my life. That's the main thing.
I tell you what, this is good. This is good. I hate to interrupt it here. I want to invite both of you guys to come back. Because there's a song we didn't get to. There's more of your story. I know that you have some jokes on deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to come back ready this time. You black folks cut you off. And talk
there you go.
Keeps it real on His Hop Radio.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I want to thank you guys though for having me here. I appreciate the opportunity to be here, and also your audience. And it's a beautiful platform you got here.
Thank you. And you're welcome to come back, no doubt.
Yeah, I echo that too. I appreciate y'all having me as well.
Oh, for sure.
No problem, man. And you know, you just reminded me that you've been here before. You performed when we first started out.
Yeah.
That should encourage you.
Wow.
He was one of your first patrons in this building during that time. That should encourage you big time.
You know, I'm going to...
You guys have upped the ante. It was a different game.
Progress.
Oh, yeah.
Growth.
It was a different game. Like, when I first came back for the event
that one night?
Yeah, I forgot the name of the
Chris
event.
Bolton.
Chris Bolton. And I walked in here, I was like, wow, like you guys really upped the game. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I give all glory to God, bro.
That's definitely.
Right. I give Him all the glory, man. And definitely, I would love to have you come back and we can talk about it. You know, from that perspective of someone that was here when we first started, then you came back. You know what I mean? Keep it a full circle. Well, all right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and sign out. We had the show was good today. We went over, and you know it's good when you do that. You know, time flies when you're having fun. So, Queen G, I want you to give me some final comments from tonight's show.
I'm like, for real, I'm so happy. I don't know if that's a good final word or not, but just stay encouraged, y'all, and just don't give up. I think I've said that many times on this show, but don't give up, you guys. The good news that I got today lets you know that there is power in, you know, being about God's business, taking care of His people, and that when it's your season and your time, you are going to get all the blessings that are owed to you, even if it's all at once.
Exactly.
So
come on.
It's about season and time. That's what I want to say.
You might want to mention Operation Bring Your Coat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Make sure y'all come through. Make sure y'all support Operation Bring Your Best, and we have this coat drive that's very important.
Friday we'll be live at TC's Rib Crib.
Yep.
Me and
Shout out
Natrell.
to TC.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all see Jimmy Kimmel was in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Powerful.
Hey, everybody
right?
trying
You
to
know,
get.
they actually are from Vegas
Really?
because his sister does comedy. His sister's a comedian. She lives in Phoenix, Gilbert, Arizona now.
Wow.
But Jimmy Kimmel, they have roots here in Vegas.
They in front of that same step and repeat banner that we get in front of.
I'll tell you what.
I'm like, this
Everybody
is
gonna be
serious.
flying from all over the world to get some of that catfish,
Yeah.
Get some
get
of
some of
that
them
tater
ribs. Oh my
They got some
god!
good
You gotta
food over
try
there.
it.
Banana
Wow,
pudding.
okay.
If you
We
ain't
got
been
banana
over there,
pudding,
bro,
peach cobbler.
I'm telling you, you are
She's
missing it.
been
Yep.
she's been telling me
Yep.
about it. So
Yeah.
I got to get over there.
Shout out to Miss Sharon, man. Oh my god.
Sharon's
love.
real good people.
Yeah.
Real
She's
good
love,
people.
yeah.
We need
Pretty
to get her
too.
on. We need to get her on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could definitely try to get her on. I want to give a shout out to Fridays too, real quick, before we shut it down.
Okay.
We took our team, Club Hip Hop,
yes,
the whole
yes,
team,
yes.
to Fridays. It's a
Okay.
new spot by my local place where I stay at, and oh my God, they gave us Hip Hop love. You know what I
they did,
mean?
they did.
They opened their restaurant for us. We was in there loud, singing, eating.
wow.
They spread out some desserts for us and ice cream.
Wow.
Gave us love on the drinks,
Yeah,
the
just-
pricing.
Yeah. Just
It was just love. And guess
Wow.
what? Announcement, huge announcement. I'm going to say it for the first time here on Club Hip Hop.
Uh-huh.
I am getting my own menu in that restaurant.
Come on.
It's going to be the Queen G menu. Yeah,
Queen.
so
What's
it's
going to be
been-
on that? What's going to be on the Queen G menu?
Right. Oh, what's going to be on there? Discounted. You get your drinks free. You're going to get a chance to get like certain things because it's an industry thing for me. So anybody that comes in and requests the Queen G menu, there will be specific things on there that, you know what I mean, we like that's kind of
Hey,
fast.
let me get that Queen G. Let me get that Queen
Right.
G.
That's what they're going to be coming in there for.
Can
Can I
So.
get that Queen G?
What
though?
I'm talking about. Awesome.
I see this menu, but let me get that Queen G.
Right.
It was
So,
dope too. I have to
blessings
say,
to Fridays.
It was good. And I talked to the owner, and we're gonna collaborate on some stuff. We might do like an open mic over at his spot. He's gonna help us
Yeah.
promote the club. I'll help promote his restaurant, his establishment. So this might be a good thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You talking about that TC's Real Crib? Oh, okay.
And you know, I will say this: when Queen said let's go to Fridays, we were thinking of like Fridays, You know,
TGI
Yeah.
Friday. I'm thinking- I'm
That's
thinking
what
that
I
too.
was
Every
thinking.
like, we
Fridays.
pull up in the parking lot. I'm looking around like.
It's Fridays,
This ain't
FRY. It's FRYDAYZ.
Oh, okay.
Everybody was all, you know, like,
Right
what?
on Twain and Cambridge. No, Twain and I'm sorry, Swinson.
Oh,
Twain
okay,
and Swinson. It's
okay.
in the hood, but it reminds me of LA joints. You know where they got that catfish. He had hot wings. I had
God.
I had shrimp and fries. Some of the sisters had catfish and.
Hey, if that catfish is anything like that TC's, man, I'm not mess with it.
All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna go ahead
All right,
and
y'all.
sign off. We're gonna talk. Look, we're gonna have to. Go
Everybody
get something
hungry.
tonight.
Man, we hungry. I got some pie in there.
We're gonna
I
talk
got
more
some
about
pie in
this
there.
off the air, y'all. You know what I mean, as we go. But I just want to say that we love you. We stream live every Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm streaming live Monday through Thursday every morning, 4 a.m. I'm going through the book of Revelation. So that's our morning devotion. You come on and jump into the word with me, y'all. And we're also streaming all different types of times. Whenever we
Congrats
get
on the
something going
relaunch
on.
of your church service.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you forgot about that.
I know. There's so much going on, y'all. I want to invite you to come out to our Bible study every Sunday, 12 o'clock noon, right here in the spot. Where we're here, we get it live and you know, we get deep into your word. I'm sorry, I just saw my cousin that I haven't talked to in a while. What's up, Sonia? Love you, cuz. I just noticed you up there. So love you. She's back in Michigan.
Aw, hey,
Back with the
cousin.
fam. What's up, cousin?
So much love, right?
I know, for real. So come on out. The location is 3945 East Patrick Lane, 3945 East Patrick Lane, Unit D. D as in. I got come up with something new now. What'd you say?
D as in D-Road.
D as in D row. Okay. See, we have to come up with something new every time.
Right, there you go, the Book of Daniel.
And I like that, Book of Daniel. And I'm gonna sign off like I always do. It's not about us. It's all about the Christ is in us. See you next time. See you 4 in the morning, y'all.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Hey. Oh, okay.